The pain I felt after the figurative kick in the gut that was my first 360 assessment was real. It hurt to know that my team didn't like me. It hurt to learn that they thought I cared more about results than about them. And not only them, but my peers and my boss were also very blunt in their assessments of me as a leader. There were so many things that I was bad at as a leader, according to my 360. Nothing that was a derailer, mind you. Nothing that would cost me my job, but lots of things I needed to do better at. That list included communication, motivation, becoming more self-aware, collaboration, developing my team, building relationships. The list went on and on. So where was I going to start? Luckily, before I had the 360 assessment, I had begun to read a book called Chop Wood, Carry Water. It's a book on spirituality and self-discovery, and as I was trying to understand why I was put on this earth, this book was recommended to me as something that might help. It opened my eyes to looking inward, which is what I did upon receiving my 360. It also helped that the consultant who debriefed me on my assessment results worked with me to identify a plan forward. He told me that I could focus either on making my strengths even stronger or to improve on some of my weaknesses. Well, I chose the latter as there wasn't really much available with the former. So together, we prioritized which weaknesses I should work on, and I put self-awareness as number one. So what did I do to improve my self-awareness? Well, one of the first things I did was start keeping a journal. Every evening, I started writing down how my day went. I noted the good things and the bad things that happened each day. But beyond noting them, I reflected on those events, both the good and the bad. What was I feeling when it went well? What was I feeling when it didn't go well? What could I have done differently when it didn't go well? By doing this, I began to become more aware of my feelings during the day and then adjust as necessary. The other thing that I did that was very helpful for me, and was also a suggested exercise in the book, was to begin to meditate. Now, I chose a breathing meditation to work with. Simply put, when I started to meditate, I would focus my attention on my breath. I would try to be as present as I could and notice how each breath felt as oxygen entered my body and CO2 exited it. It was a fairly easy process, but I soon found out that it was actually fairly easy to have my attention wander as well. I learned, however, that wandering attention was normal and that all I needed to do was notice it, acknowledge it, and go back to focus on my breathing. I will tell you that meditation changed everything for me. It helped me to become more aware of my body and my feelings. It helped me to relax and to be present in the moment. It was a great tool, along with journaling, to help me become more self-aware. I have found that way in servant leadership, and now I help others who have had similar experiences. If you've had an experience like mine, and you're not sure where to go or what to do, then let's talk. Email me, call me, or visit us at leadingtoserve.com.